Hello guys and welcome. So today I'm going to show you how to transition from the vibe coding to agentic programming. So if you don't know, the vibe coding is usually when you open your LLM like Claude Code or ChatGPT or any other LLM, and you start typing any some prompts, right, to write your code, and then you go back and forward with the chat. You try to figure out what to build, then type it to chart, and chat will do everything, like try to update the code, try to create new features, and then you go back and forward with it, trying to fix it. Super annoying. It makes a lot of mistakes back then. So what I want to show you how to transition from this ineffective way of doing stuff to agentic programming, when basically your LLM does everything for you and you act as an architect of the software. So you design on a high level what you want to build, your features, your logic, your interactions with the user or something like that, and then you let LLM handle the rest. So LLM will think how to design it, it will plan it, it will critically assess the planning, and then it will execute it, run tests if needed, so do everything else besides. So you only want to do the high level vision there. So to do that, I will use ArchAI. So this is a package that is open source. It's relatively new. You can install it and test it for yourself. All you need to do is just install npm install at Zeek 30/ArchAI. I will attach link on the project in the description, so you can go there, install it, and play with play with the project yourself with this tool. But I'll show you some basic functionality today, and we'll do some demo project and see how it will handle it. So in order to use it, all you need installed Node.js, and you need Claude Code CLI. You can, with the max subscription, or if you want to use, you can use API, but it might be a little bit pricey. So you want to probably have a maximum plan from Anthropic. So basically what it does, it's a set of agents with some rules, with some extra tools that does the following. So phase one, it will plan. So it will think, analyze the project, analyze the criteria, then validate the plan, double check everything, design tests, how to test features it want to implement, validate tests, and rethink. Basically, it will do the same thing like 2-3 times with a critical analysis to make sure it doesn't have any blind spots there it could miss. Then you have two options. You can manually approve the plan, or you can use it in auto mode when it will auto accept the plan, and then it will start implementing. So it will implement the plan, write the code, write the tests, run the tests, review the code and the tests, fix all the bugs that it will find, and when it's done, it will again give you the notification to give you information that it's done, and once you approve, it will clean the code, write the commit, push it, and wait for CI/CD if you have it installed as well. So basically it will do most of the coding itself. So again, to install it, just type this one in your terminal. You can try to test it. Then you go to your project and you initiate the ArchAI. So let's go back to our project. So I started a simple project. We will create a music app that allows you to play the music from your Android device, and it will the goal is to make it work with Android Auto, so you have connection there. So you can see that there is some pre-installed files here. So those I just did some pre-installation to make sure that I have all the SDKs. I have all the emulators running. I did some just basic testing. Nothing from the app part. It's there, and nothing there. So I only have just the test that to make sure that we have all the emulators running. And we will be able to do it. So we don't need our Claude Code today. Okay, let's start. So we will do two things. So we will use ArchAI, and also we will use Pencil. I'll show you how to do that one. I'm not sure that I have it installed here, but maybe we will switch to another IDE and test it there. Okay, so let's do the ArchAI first. Let's initiate the project. So we go to the terminal, we type ArchAI init. So as you can see, I have the latest at this moment version 0.3. It auto-detected the language. Let's call our project music app. So now we have to choose the type of the project. If we have here mobile application, mono repository, yes. So this one is permission level. So there are three types. So permissive, it will allow to run most of the code, most of the operation for Claude Code. Without your intervention, without asking your permission. It only will. There are only forbidden operations that can do and return damage to the system. So, for example, delete files or do some bad stuff with your Git. Let's call it that way. So I usually run it in permissive mode. Strict mode, it's more safe. Fewer options are allowed, and custom, you can customize it yourself. So we'll go with a permissive mode. It's important, you can always change it manually after that. And that's it. So everything installed. So now we have Claude Code file. We have README that you can take a look, and it explains how it works, right? So if you need more detailed information, you can go here and read it. So now we have a Cloud folder with the agents. So we have all the agents installed. We have another README here that gives you a summary, like what agents do. So we have some internal files here with folders. We have plans, we have state, we have templates. These are used by agents. Also, we have agents folder here. This is where agents will write and share knowledge between each other. It's basically a temporary folder for them. We have folder knowledge. This is where agents share information between each other, between the sessions. So for example, you make some architectural decision to switch, I don't know, the stack or API or something. So agent will write information here, and other agents, when they run, will see it. Another one is supervisor is folder for the agent that will handle the Git. And one more tasks. This is where we will work. So for example, I like to put tasks here in inbox, and once they're done, the agent will move it to the done folder. So how does it work? So we go here and we create a new task. Actually, we will do it using the agent, but the idea is, so instead of writing prompts with a chat, you create one file, task, or you ask agent to write the task. It will put it here in this folder, and after that you will just feed it to the Maestro agent, this one that will orchestrate all the work. Okay, now let's move to another great tool. So I switched to another IDE where I have Pencil installed. This is another great project that uses basically how they describe themselves, their vibe design tools. So it basically allows you to create designs for your application right away from using Claude Code or right away from your idea. And we will test and see how it's gonna perform here. So again, we launch our new terminal. So we start Claude. Okay, we have another issue. Okay, so let's start a new terminal. Let's run the Claude. Okay, so first we wanna ask it to start to design the project. So let's type some prompt. I want you to use Pencil MCP to design a music app for Android. Android. It should be the modern, simple app. Let's see what Claude will do. So it will take a little bit time for Claude to think. It will figure out how to work with MCP. And now, as you can see, it opened the pencil, start a new frame. And now it should running and making some design here. So let's take a look. It will take a little bit of time. So as you can see, it took it about 4 minutes to make a pretty good sketch, pretty good draft. I'm mostly happy with the home screen. I want to work a little bit on play now because I don't need the volume here. There is some gap here. I want to edit a few buttons here. I don't need those buttons here. So let's give it a few extra prompts just to update and make design looks the way I want it. And I'll be right back after. Okay, so Claude is done. So it took it another like 4.5 minutes to do the 5 designs. So we have 5 screens for the mobile. It's pretty nice, simple design, right? Nothing extra, absolutely simple. Everything is, as you can see, very nice spacing. The one thing that I hate the most is doing the spacing and margins for all the front end. Um, uh, so far, I like it. I will probably spend a little bit more time after just to polish it and fit my needs. Today, I just want to show you all the capabilities. So I think we'll happy here. The only thing now we need to add designs for the Android Auto, how it will look on the screen of a car. So give me a few more minutes. I will update those screens and ask Claude to do the design for Android Auto as well. Okay, so another 5 minutes and we have 5 designs for Android Auto. It's absolutely great, to be honest. Like for 5 minutes of work, I don't know how long it would have taken me to do it myself in a Figma, then move it here, and it just took Claude 5 minutes. So there are a few minor things. For example, I would prefer the play button be in the middle and make it larger compared to all other buttons. For example, I would prefer to move this control buttons group closer to the driver instead of reaching out too far. Besides that, everything looks great. Again, our goal is today just take a look how it will perform. And I think for a few minutes of work and 1 or 2 prompts, it's absolutely amazing. Like you can spend more time polishing it, customizing the way you want, but I think as a rough draft, for the rough draft, it's absolutely what I need right now to do a quick sketch. So now our goal will be to turn those designs into tasks and those tasks into the app itself. So what I will do, I will launch ArchAI to convert each of the screens that I have here into a separate task. And each task will be fed to my Stray agent to actually execute it and polish it. So give me a minute and let's do that as well. So I'll show you how to do it. So we'll launch a new terminal. I want to Claude agent task prep. I think this is agent's proper name. Yes. So we start a new terminal. We go to the Claude. We run the Claude with the key agent, and our agent name is, in this case, it's task prep. Okay, good. So now we will write a task for that. So convert each design in the pencil file into a separate design task, move them to the task folder, task inbox. Okay, let it cook a little bit. Okay, so now we have our designs written as tasks. The only thing, I accidentally created a new folder, but that doesn't really matter. So this is the structure of the task file. So it will guide our agents to actually properly go through all of the elements and create all elements from the design as well. And now we will launch the Maestro agent. So you can this one to actually implement those tasks and turn them into the code. So again, we start a new sessions. Claude agent, Maestro agent. Good. Nope. Misspelled it. Okay, good. So you can see that the name of the agent is written here. And now, only thing I need to do is type, okay, start working on the task, UI screen. That's it. Now the agent will iterate through all the steps. It will find the task. It will create the new Git branch if it's connected, and then start working on the task by itself. So you can do, meanwhile, you can go grab a coffee or have a lunch or work on something else. It will take it a while, and I'll come back when it's done. Okay, so it created the plan. So I ran it by default in the manual approved plan. So the next one we will run in a critical review mode. I'll just show you the difference. So now I can manually review it, and if I like it, I'll approve it to proceed forward. In this case, I'll just trust it and approve it. And now it will start the implementation. Okay, now our agent is done, so we can see the status of all of the checkbox that it's done. As you can see, task is complete, and now if we need to commit, we can just approve and it will clean and do everything else on its own. Let's just do it right away, and then we will review the work of the agent. So I want to approve, so it will commit the branch, push the branch, and clean all the temporary files. And once it's done, we will review the work. Okay, now if needed, we can go and approve the merge request. It will merge the branch. I'm not gonna do it yet. So let's take a look what it's built. Okay, as you can see, it's loaded the app. I see some minor maybe misalignments, but overall, as you can see, the entire home screen is pretty much the same as it was designed. Yes, there is no graphics here yet, and maybe there should be a little bit more rounded here, but again, we can fix everything after. Again, we just want to do the proof of concept. As you can see, maybe some paddings here on the top are missing, but besides that, it looks good. It doesn't have the functionality yet, so buttons are not clickable yet, so that will be a separate task to add all the logic here. But as you can see, it works fine. So now let's do all other screens, and we'll see how it will work at the end. So now let's work on the second task. The only thing, this time I will run it in the critical review mode, and that means that I don't have to manually approve everything. It will launch a separate thread where it will critically assess its plan, review it, and then apply all the changes that it will find, and after that it will execute it. So see you in a few minutes when it's done with the second screen. Okay, Maestro agent finished the second task. Again, we can see that this time it didn't ask the permission approve or approved. It did a critical review, did everything on its own, built all the files, tested it, built successful, right, and created a merge, so pushed the commit to the origin in the separate branch, and now it created a merge link, so I can go ahead, approve the merge request, and then finish everything else. Okay, let me share a few updates. So I've done all 1, 2, 3, 5, 7 tasks. So it's 2 Android Auto and 5 for the mobile phone. So as you can see here, I have a phone emulator. So now I can switch between the tabs. So it's not probably perfect, but it's good enough. It works. So here's the display for the playing music. It doesn't play music yet, so I did not implement the functionality yet. So I just want to make sure that we can launch the app and switch between the tabs and see how it works. So here I have an Android Auto emulator. Unfortunately, I spent like a couple hours trying to make sure it works fine. As you can see, the design here is completely different. So it's due to from our original design, right? We want to have something like this, and we got absolutely different UI here. So it's due to mismatch of the version. Unfortunately, this emulator version does not have all the capabilities and features to implement that design. It only allows to make like 4 tabs. It doesn't even allow to have a 5th tab. I spent some time trying to find a workaround. Unfortunately, I couldn't find it, and plus, the most important, this does not look like my Android Auto. My probably is an older version than this one, and so there are some limitations of what we can design and what we can do. I'll still work on it and polish it, and I spent way more time to actually trying to figure out how to make it work. So finally, after maybe an hour or hour and a half, I had to connect my phone. I went back to my car, tried to launch it there, came back. So I had to plug in my phone to the computer, enable the developer mode, and launch the Android Auto on my phone using the developer mode. So as you can see, I have some debug information here. So this is our app, and it looks actually much better, I would say, here than on the previous, on that emulator buff. So I'll still will work on that. So we can tap on it and it's emulate the playing the music. I'll polish it, make it much nicer, but I think it's a very good start for the music app. Now I will work on the functionality of this app, make it actually work with music, polish some design, but the critical thing, it finally works, right? So it actually can be launched on the Android Auto inside the car, and I can control the music and I can do all this stuff. So that's probably a good pause for the video here. So thank you so much for watching. Again, try ArchAI and Pencil on your own. Links will be in the descriptions. I'll probably make another video with update what I end up with after a few more iterations. But that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much.